Um, Today is, sorry, but a short stream. But we're gonna. I have to do. I'm thinking I might just stream tonight. To finish my Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Change color. Oh. Too many O's. Oh. 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 Good morning. Like, oh my god. Hi guys. Hello. I'm feeling a little better today because I think I'm overdosed with caffeine. I'm caffeine colic. How's the market, by the way? Should I do red? The red market. Feel like I haven't checked the market. I haven't checked my internet status. You know what I've been doing lately is Instagram. Searching for places. Luckily, it's so many nice people out there. Some finalization for my wedding is. Hi, Hand-Drawn. Long time no see. I missed you guys. Life has been a little tricky lately. I really wanted to stream, but it's been super busy, so I've just been dying. But good morning, everyone. A couple of updates about my wedding is that it's been interesting. It's been very interesting in terms of holy cow. I don't know how people could prepare their wedding. I think you can only prepare your wedding, like, to prepare your wedding when you're at work. You can't. Or I guess you could do it at work, honestly. Like, you have an excuse to be at work and doing some other stuff than, like, me, who's supposed to be, like, running around like a headless chicken every other places. Because, like, at work, you could be like, oh, like, I only have time this afternoon or, like, this evening. But, like, since I have all the time in the world, yesterday I went to go see my friend. I guess my old colleague. I don't know if I should say colleague, but... And he was like, let's take some champagne. And I was like, it's 2. And then I met up with my other friend. And she was like, Ani, congrats. I was like, okay, thank you. So, it's been... Two is close enough to 5? Really? What the heck? Sorry. So a couple of updates. Luckily, Yeju, I asked Yeju last minute to be like my second half, and she was like more than welcome. She was more than happy to help out with the wedding, like singing. It's really nice to have lots of musicians around me, because I was like, it was actually hard choosing who to pick. But since I'm doing a Korean song before, I wanted to do like an American song. So Yeju was nice enough to be like, can you? I was like, I need some US blood. I need some US vibe at my wedding, because I just can't stick around with all these like Korean stuff going on. So she's like, yeah, okay. So we'll have that. Yesterday we were preparing, quote unquote, preparing for like what we're gonna like play at the wedding, what we should be doing, how everything's going. My mom thinks I'm I'm a perfectionist, but I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be sitting there worrying about if I don't do this perfectly, like at least not like 100%, but at least like 90%, I know what's going on, because I don't want people to be like after the wedding be like, oh, like I was really awkward with so and so and blah blah blah. Because it's like, okay, at this point, you guys need to all like shut the right? Because I hate listening to complaints. And like, honestly, no one should be. First of all, like, yeah, no one should be complaining. But like, whatever. So a couple of updates. I got that done. My scheduling is almost done. I also made like sheets of, hey, like, can this person be at this location, blah blah blah. I do have to call my, like, they call them PDs, but like the person who's gonna be in charge of like the wedding ceremony itself, and like figure out what time, when, and everything. And I'm like demanding it to be like every second I want this happen. I'm so obsessed. I mean, like, because it's like a content that I'm hosting. If I don't have everything like settled, I get so stressed out. But it's been going great. Oops. The worst thing though, 나루비님 어서 오세요. Did you see 30축을 from Lost Ark thingy-mabobby? I'm there. I got really stressed out yesterday that I was like, I'm gonna just write some post on like Lost Ark site. So I went on there yesterday and I was like writing, hey, like, I'm getting married. So I hid my face. But after I uploaded it, it went up to like the hot picks news. So one of Mia's friend who plays Lost Ark suddenly DM'd me Mia, because it was like what, like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was just wrapping up to be like figuring out the BGMs and everything, and he like texted me, I mean, like, the fudge. What do I see? And I was like, I don't know. So I had fun writing. I really enjoy writing all these like stuff, because I thought it'd be kind of funny. So it's pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Diablo 4? I heard. I did hear about that, so I want to play it too, but I don't know if I have time. I don't even have time to play. Me too! No, Diablo was my like game at the time. Like, I always played that game. And then so I told my friend, I was like, hey, there's gonna be lots of Lost Ark stuff. Oh, I can't show you. Okay, well, like, I'll show you something at like 4 days later. I can't show you guys right now. But we made our little like pamphlet signs. I made them yesterday because I don't know. I also did some promotion. Oh, really? Okay, well, like, that makes you a little biased. Kind of cheating there. But I've been really having fun doing like designs. Maybe it's because like no one's been like, you need to do this and that. It's been more like, oh, you know, like, it's so I've designed our like signs or like the name tags of so we have different seats and we've created name tags for places. So I was really excited to make them because I also did that a little Lost Ark theme and then like based it off of the color. So it's more fun designing if you're the boss. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I'm the boss. Like, whatever I make, I love it. That's like the I can only say yes to whatever I want. So that's why I was like, eh. So Other things I wanted to update. We'll have the party, not party. We'll have the streamer party. Like I said, luckily everyone was really positive on like helping me out with like deciding the color theme and everything. So hopefully they'll be fun. I hope. I don't know. Like I feel bad. The worst thing is that like my viewership has been really high lately, also because like I've been busy like preparing for this, that like I was like screw stream, like I don't even know what my content is anymore. But you know what, by the way, I'm gonna be talking for like another 20-30 minutes, so why don't we play the game that we have to do and talk, because I have to fill in talk. I'm really not a good, you know, like streamer to promote stuff. I need to figure out how to do this. Oh, I have 1 day left. Oh, it's exactly what 24 hours left. Oh wait, I finished streaming? Cool. Awesome. Okay, well I guess I don't have to do them now. And almost done with Funeral Age too, guys. Thanks, guys. And then we just have to work a little hard on the Iron Age. Yeah, the worst thing I don't like, the thing that I don't want to hear from people is that, oh, don't worry, we got this. Is that like, no, you have to tell me what you're gonna do. I hate surprises for that reason. I feel bad saying that, right? Because like sometimes surprises are nice, but it's like, you better tell me what's gonna happen at my wedding so that I'm not like surprised. Like I'm not gonna be like, what the F is going on? So. La 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 la. So yeah, I got lots of, oh, just don't worry about us. It's like, okay, well, like, can you just then listen to me? There's a lot of times where I was like, if you just follow my orders, it'll be easier type of deal. I was so mad. That would be cool if someone crashed my wedding. That would be awesome. But I don't have any like celebrities. So. Okay, let's go through stock today. Today, unfortunately, like I said, I think I can only do till 12 because Charming Joe to crash it. Oh. Yeah, I've seen it. I did invite him. I don't know if he could come, but we'll have to see. Hi, Arcano. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's pretty cool. Today in Korea is White Day. You guys are supposed to give me chocolate. Guys, give me chocolate. ¿Dónde está mi chocolate? Dame chocolate. In Korea? Yeah, well, like, I'm streaming in Korea, so you should be following the Korean time. Dame. Right? You're the streamer that you're currently watching is I was about to say embedded in Korea. What the fudge? Is located in Korea, so guys, don't you guys not want to do anything? Oh. Well, we gotta work, right? I really did have fun. I don't give chocolates to married women. I'm not married yet. Excuse me, sir? Sir? I I hate this layout. I don't like the QR code. Thanks for giving me chocolate, Scotty Doo. I want the wedding font to go away. 뭐 하냐고요? 오늘 주식 얘기할 거예요. 범사. 아니요, 저 미국 사람인데요. Today is a perfect day to talk about stock, guys. 맥쿡 사람이에요. We're also gonna do market research. I think what I have planned today, or like at least for this week and next week. First of all, guys, I don't think I'll be streaming next week. Cause I'm gonna be the only time I'm streaming next week, guys, is the 20th on Monday. Oh my god, what a worst time to stream. So bad. Streaming on a 20th. Holy cow. So I'll be streaming then. Wow, what happened to the market? What is going on? This was... Why is it so bad? Holy cow. So, I'll be... Oh, damn. What the fuck? Really? How many men will deliver you chocolate today? 0. Oh, when did this go up? Why did it go up, though? Oh! But G Health? A bank's fault? Oh yeah, what happened to the bank issue? Can we get an update on the bank issue? What can I read to get an update on the bank? Let me... So maybe right now would be a perfect time to buy. Oh. But why? Why did the FCC put a hold on all transaction? Sponsor me, guys. Oh, by the way, today's stream is sponsored by Game of Empires. So, if you guys are interested in learning about the company that made the Game of Empire, feel free to try playing the game and testing it out. You just need 18 more to finish the goal, along with 2 people to hit the feudal age. It's amazing and it's fun. And don't forget that if you play this, you will be supporting the streamer. So definitely check it out, guys. I have it. It's a pretty interesting game. I don't recommend doing Korea because she just heals. It's kind of sad. I wanted some like high effects, so I think the next character that I'm going to create would be China. Because I like Mulan. So that's the goal. Oh, perfect. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait, but like the alliance thing is kind of done. So you guys don't need to go for the alliance, guys. All I need is the Iron Age and the feudal age. So I'm planning one for myself. Hey, thank you for reaching the Iron Age, guys. Thank you for supporting. Thank you. Just a couple more. Silicon boss? Oh, what? Oh, that's why you put a kappa. I was like, what? Wait, you busted your silicon? Okay. Well, hello, K-pop lover. You must really like K-pop. I don't do K-pop today. I do K-pop tomorrow, but I don't know if I can stream tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Guys, what's my plan for tomorrow? Can I get a personal, like, manager? I need a life manager, man. The FDIC said in the announcement that insured depositors will have access to their deposits no later than Monday morning. So that's actually day for you guys. So you guys already did that. SVB's branch offices will also reopen at the time under the control of the regulator. Oh, I didn't upload the schedule for today? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh, God, I'm doing such an awful job of scheduling. Let's kind of work on the schedule before we talk about the market research, if that's okay with everyone. And I think I can probably upload the schedule for tomorrow. Or like next week, because I'll be again so effing busy. So a couple of things. I did stream yesterday. I did play some game. Dang. You know what? I was like going to turn on the time thingamabob and I turned on something else. I really want to play Lost Ark. Guys, I haven't played Lost Ark in 2 days. That's the saddest thing. So yesterday I played the ROE. Oh wait, no, GOE, sorry. Game of Empire. No, hand drawn! You're timed out for 5 seconds though. But anything over than 200 words I don't allow because Jinri hates reading long messages. All the dailies? I know. No problem. It's not your fault, hand drawn. It's like other people's fault that made me like get sick of reading more than 200 words. Or 200 like stuff. Oh, was it a good info? I swear someone might have it. From what I understand, the typical account was above 250,000 federal insurance. Wait, I still don't know what it was happening. So they stopped trading in the Silicon Valley Bank, and that made the stock go down. How is that possible? And why is my other brow not drawn? Let me just quickly draw this eyebrow. There you go. TikTok attention spam? Well, what can you do? Everyone's turning into a TikToker these days. Let me quickly do this, guys. Monday. Wait. Day. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing stock. Oh, market research. And I don't know if I can do word of the day. I think we'll just kind of keep it a casual day of learning what's happening. Because I can't stream for a long time anyway. To summarize, South Korea, Japan, Philippines, and US fought China's navy 10 days ago. Oh wait, that happened? Fought China's navy? Really? I'm missing a day. Rascon, you want me to YouTube? Wait, give me a second. I want to figure out what I'm doing next. Funny how it wasn't overly focused on news wise, really? That's crazy. I don't think I can stream long this day. K-pop, just to fun research. No reaction. What means stop buying stock? What? And then something about manufactured defense program microchip. Does that have to do with the incident that happened like last week? Not last week. Guys, I can't stream on a programming day. Or I can do an IRL stream. No stream. No stream. US wants Korea. Oh really? Affecting global stock price and silicon? Really? Well, let's kind of look into it. So I like this website because it does like an overview. No on Sunday. Oh, thank you. Cause I think this weekend I have some like meetups, and then my brother's coming on the 20th. I'm having my bridal shower here. Do you guys think US is doing a good job of telling like people to not buy from Chinese market or like Chinese product? I feel like that's impossible. Do you guys really think that that's possible? Well, let's kind of see. This was today, so the 13th, like nearly impossible, really. So we're exploring Silicon Spread, how the bank to America's tech sector blew up almost overnight. So this has been the most important news of last week, guys. And the critiques versus audience. Fan favorites don't often win at the Academy Award. That's always true. And then Aramco, the state-owned Saudi company, has a record-breaking year. Manufacturing will move to India soon? I don't think so. So SVB, guys, Silicon Valley Bank, it seems that tech funding boomed. So in Friday's newsletter, we included a quick cut chart of Silicon Valley share price, which was cratering amidst a rumor that the bank was insolvent. Within an hour of the newsletter being sent, it was already out of date. The stream of withdrawals quickly turned into a flood. So, all of a sudden, the companies started withdrawing Silicon Valley, like money from Silicon Valley. And they wanted to withdraw 42 billion, which is a quarter of the bank's total. Does that make sense? Is that what I'm understanding? Thank you, Kuro. So SVB's collapse in the second largest bank failure. Oh, is the second largest bank failure. So why did this happen? And I know you guys mentioned the FDIC, but the spread of the bank run left regulators scrambling over the weekend to limit any possible contagion, right? Contagious. So it's contagion. And so yesterday, the US Treasury, Federal Reserve, and FDIC stepped in to ensure all deposits at the failing bank would be backstopped and quickly accessible. So I'm really curious about this. I still don't understand what happened. They don't want it to spread like virus to other banks. So why did this happen though? How can a bank just all of a sudden collapse? When did the Silicon Valley stuff? Oh, I still have to give Dolly the thing. Every, like, by the way, stream related, like, thing that I promised will happen after the wedding. We're not even gonna try to do this. Stable coin? USD coin lost its dollar peg and slumped. Oh, this is... When did this Silicon Valley thing happen, though? Ah, 여기구나. So this actually happened when I was busy preparing for my wedding. So 4 days ago. So Friday. Silicon Valley Bank is shut down by regulators. So the financial regulator have closed Silicon Valley Bank and taken control over its deposits in what is the largest US bank failure since the global financial crisis more than a decade ago. Oh, that's great. Thanks, man. The collapse of SVB, a key player in the tech and venture capital community, leaves companies and wealthy individuals largely unsure of what will happen to their money. So how did they collapse though? So the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation closed SVB and named the FDIC as the receiver. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The FDIC in turn has created the Deposit Insurance National Bank of Santa Clara. No, I was about to read the Santa Claus, by the way. Which now holds the insured deposit from SVB. So just the market of SVB failed. That's why this happened. Whoa! Whoa! They just dropped like this. So what's happened? What happens to all the stockholders for this company? This is not even a we. This is like 미쳤다. How does this happen? This is really crazy, guys. So, according to the press release, SVB's official check will continue to clear. So the standard insurance covers up to $250,000 per depositor per bank, and for each account ownership category, the FDIC said uninsured depositors will get receivership certificate for their balances. The regulator said it will pay uninsured depositors an advanced dividend within the next week, with potential additional dividend payment as the regulator sells SVB's assets. So would this type of deal also be, I guess, part of... Would this be covered through an insurance? Like... These people who bought it, right, there should be, where's the candles? Like, these people who bought it at this time of 500 some dollar, if they didn't sell it, man, let's go bye-bye. Oh, customer accounts are insured, but not the stockholder? So they must have just lost tons of money. Hallelujah. So whether depositors with more than 250,000 ultimately get all their money back will be determined by the amount of money the regulator gets as it sells Silicon Valley assets, or if another bank takes ownership of the remaining assets. Wow, who will buy the SVB Financial Group asset? Wow, there were concerns in the tech community that until the process unfolds, some companies may have issues making payrolls. So some of the employees won't even get their payroll? They need to, then how would they pay for rent and stuff? That's crazy. Do they have to break their savings? I'm late to the news, guys. Hi. I'm so late to the news. I know what you guys are gonna say, but hi. Well, that's good. So as of end of December, SVB had roughly 209 billion in total assets and 175 billion in total deposits. The FDIC said it was unclear what proportion of the deposit were above the insurance limit. So last one was by Washington Mutual Mutual? Because I can't read English anymore. I gotta read some more books. This is the last time I read the news, guys. Which had 307 billions in assets. Oh, thank you, Blakeney. Mutual. Thank you. Guys, I can't even read this English anymore. Wait, so why did they fail though? Oh, thanks, Kendra. SVB was a bank. Oh my god, I need to calm down my voice. Yeah, because it should be around this amount, right? So it was a major bank for the venture-backed companies, which were already under pressure due to higher interest rates and a slowdown for initial public offering. So it was a major bank for the venture-backed company, but it was already under pressure due to the higher interest rate, and a slowdown for IPOs that made it more difficult to raise additional cash. So the business just failed. The closure of SVB would impact not only the deposits, but also credit facilities and other forms of financing. The FDIC said loan customers of SVB should continue to make their payments as normal. So even if you got the loan customers, don't think that because the business of SVB failed doesn't mean you don't have to pay back. You still need to do it. And then the move represents a rapid downfall for SVB. Wednesday, the bank announced it was looking to raise more than 2 billion in additional capital after suffering a 1.8 billion loss on asset sales. So they're stating that maybe this was the issue. Maybe I should read more. We're gonna finish reading and then see. Wow, they have this a notice hangs on the door of Silicon Valley banks. Holy cow, that's so sad. Well, thanks for joining the alliance, guys. The share of parent company SVB Finance Group fell 60%. The share. That's what happened today. So this was the 60% fail and dropped another 60% in pre-market trading Friday before being halted. And then they reported that the efforts to raise capital had failed and that SVB had pivoted towards a potential sale. However, a rapid outflow of deposit was complicating the sale process. While many Wall Street analysts have argued that the struggle for SVB are unlikely to spread to broader banking system, shares of other mid-sized and regional bank came under pressure Friday. Oh no! MQ님 어서오세요. Silvergate? What's Silvergate? First Republic Bank? What? Signature Bank also failed? Signature Bank? Wait, so can I guys, give me a second. I still don't understand why this bank failed. How can a bank fail though? So Treasury Secretary said during testimony before the Houseways and Means Committee on Friday morning that she was monitoring very carefully developments at a few banks. And then shortly after leaving Capitol Hill, Yellen convened a meeting of top officials. Wait, so why did they fail? I guess what I got from the article is that they were under pressure due to the higher interest rate. So just because maybe of the current market, it was just bankrupt? Just like that. Just because of the current situation of the economy, this bank ended up being bankrupt. Can you believe it? Can that happen? So wow. They had to sell a bunch of assets at a loss because of the higher interest rate. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's a video? Oh. You guys, great job. 감지를 못해서 아예 bankrupt 된 게 더 와닿나? Okay, I guess we can watch the WSJ. Oops, I clicked on something wrong. This is 2 minutes long.
The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history.
The Silicon Valley Bank.
I need subtitles.
A rough week for the banking industry.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history.
The Silicon Valley Bank collapsed on March 10 after a run on deposits doomed the tech-focused lender's plans to raise fresh capital. This prompted US regulators to step in with emergency measures, including seizing another bank 3 days later, in a bid to ease fears that depositors might pull their money from other lenders. WSJ banking reporter Rachel Ensign explains how this crisis unfolded and what could happen next.
Oh look, this guy answers it.
During the pandemic, Silicon Valley Bank had gotten all of these deposits. Their deposits tripled. It was a huge influx. And they did what banks do. They took some of the deposits and made loans, but they also invested a lot of them in securities, which are pretty safe. Some issues had been bubbling under the surface at Silicon Valley Bank since
Dude,
the Federal Reserve.
Can I just say one thing?
When
this Oni's also reading a script. Look at this. You can see her eyes.
The Federal Reserve started raising rates. When rates rose, the bonds fell in value.
Oh wait, no, I missed it.
Since the Federal Reserve started raising rates, which are pretty safe. Some issues had been.
Look, she's reading a script. She's not looking at the camera. Maybe she's looking at herself. 이미 금융권에서 미리 알고 야금야금 빼고 있었는데. Ah, really? Sorry, I just had to point that out. Or maybe she's kind of like me. She's like, I can't talk like this, so I have to read a script. The particular activity that caused their downfall were specifically deregulated. To the best of my knowledge. 이 지경까지 오도록 제대로 관제를 못하고 있다가 잠깐만 뱅크런 아 뱅크런이라 했구나. 난 뱅클이라고 읽었어. Sorry. 오케이. 뱅크런. 오케이.
Under the surface at Silicon Valley Bank since the Federal Reserve started raising rates. When rates rose, the bonds fell in value. It's not a big problem for you unless you have to go and sell the bonds. But deposits started leaving the bank faster than they anticipated. And they had to sell their bonds and take a very big loss. The bank made an announcement on Wednesday night that it needed to raise capital and was planning to do that the next day. The investors completely freaked out, sold off the stock, and then a bank run started where people tried to withdraw $42 billion in deposits just in that one day. And by Friday morning, it was seized by regulators. The regulators have responded in a way that they're hoping Friday morning it was
So to my understanding, because of the burden what by £1? So this business just failed. What happened to the worker working at the company though? And so to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, I like this picture. I think this picture shows a lot. So they gave money, like, you know, they need to invest, and that's what banks do. But ever since the interest rates rose, this value dropped and they had to, but then people were also taking out money, not withdrawing. And so I guess they needed to 그 메꾸다, right? So all the wait, but why would the startup business all fail though?
Where
they were withdrawing. Why? Why were business? Oh, because the interest rate were increasing. So maybe the companies were also having a hard time maybe maintaining the business and everything. So they were like, let's just withdraw business and stuff. VCs told them to withdraw, really? Oh, thank you for the Iron Age, guys. Thank you so much.
People tried to withdraw $42 billion.
So when the VC told them, as in those who invested in SVB Financial or those who had money in the bank? Oh, they must have known that SVB VCs of companies with money in the bank.
Dollars in deposits just in that one day. And
so they deposit 42 million. So they must have. Wow. SVB only serves startup and businesses. That's why they said they were having a hard time. Oh, that's so scary.
Friday morning, it was seized by regulators.
Run on bank because they want to get money out of the bank before the bank runs out of money. So that one day, people just sold $42 billion. This person took an iPhone. I see your hand, man.
The regulators have responded in a way that they're hoping stems the panic. The Fed said, we're going to be offering this lending facility that's a backstop. We're going to be ensuring all of the deposits effectively of this bank that failed. The collapse matters because it could have broader economic effects. There was the risk that this panic would spread to other parts of the banking system.
Okay, let me finish this.
Some really
Question 1. Guys, can you write down my question? But after reading this, why does it spread? Maybe he'll explain it, but just before I forget it, because you know Jinmi forgets a lot of things. Question 1. What? So how does the spread affect of other banks?
Significant news with some of the banks that investors were most concerned about last week. Most notable, Signature Bank, a New York-based bank, was also seized on Sunday.
They were also seized? Hi, Spooks.
Bank failure in US history, and First Republic put out a statement saying they'd gotten some extra money.
아, 200자 넘기면은 헤헤 못 씁니다. 하하하하하하. Oh wait, sorry, I clicked on the wrong
Federal
thing.
Reserve, and also from JP Morgan. They're hoping that that reassures their US history. And First Republic put out a statement saying they'd gotten some extra money from the Federal Reserve and also from JP Morgan. They're hoping that that reassures their investors and their depositors.
Oh,
The key thing to watch for is the panic over? That's the big question. Do people stop pulling their money out? Do investors and customers are they reassured in the way that the government would like them to be?
guys, I'm still a little confused. So let's kind of write through. Let's take baby steps, guys. Are you guys ready to take baby steps on what's going on? Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited to dive deep into this and teach this young fella what's going on in the market? Woo! Give me a second. I got my weapon out, guys. Woo! Dude, I haven't held a pen in so long. 기다려봐. My style of learning, guys, I realize is that I need to talk it through, you know, and then like jot it down. What can I say? I'm just a nerd. I love pen and paper, but I don't know where my pen went. Guys, donde está mi peno? We need a VC. Yeah, we need to invite a VC to talk about this, guys. Voice call. Oh, we need a voice call. I was like, oh, we need a okay. Yeah, we need a VC then. Hey, it's your problem. Why you write VC then? Guys, I have a problem. I have no clue where my pen went. Sir, did you see my pen? Swear to God, I swear it's Joey. Yeah, need a VC in VC to explain this VC issue. Okay, so wow. Slides 3% in Asia sell-off over Silicon Valley Bank concern. So right now, oh hi Mark. That VC would be interesting too. Oh. 저희 의견 주는 건 좋은데 너무 공격적인 말은 하지 맙시다. 여러분 알죠? 금리 모른다는 식으로 얘기하지 마요. 그거 속상해. 띠로띠 눈물 나요. 이쁘게 얘기해줬어. So let's go, guys. Are you guys ready? 준비됐어요? 자, number 1. Say ho, oh. So right now, just right here. So it seems that by the YouTube link that we saw, it seems there was this bank that is so small, and we'll call this as we know what it is called, right? So this is the SVB, and so maybe during like the COVID era, a lot of people were like, hey, you know, get loans of this bank, because this bank only does like startup, right? They do startup. Oh my god, I'm not. And a lot of the investing deal companies, right? So the SVB was like, nah, they have lots of money. From, oh, that looks so weird. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna do dollar sign. Now, so with the money that they have, they do what banks do and give it off to different loans, you know, to other companies. Be like, yeah, take my money, you know, like make money off of my money so that I can be more rich. And they also give it to like the government loan, you know, be like, hey, give me more money. So this was going on. Now, 2020, like end of 2022 to 2023. Guys, please correct me if I'm saying something off, because I also am like kind of like, is this right? Like I'm asking you guys if this is right. So between like the late 2020 and like currently, oh sorry, not loan, it's bond. They're like, hey, government, take my money. This is what you want it for the longest time. And so I think at the time they were really happy. Like SVB were like, hey, you know, like we're Silicon Valley Bank, like all proud of themselves, right? Now 2022, 2023, what happened, guys? Altogether, it was the, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Guys, what's the word? Guys, come on. Let's all say it together. Gindemic. What the fuck? It was the Alliance. Thank you for reaching the early feudal age. In Korean, it's Gumli Insang Shigi, everyone. Gumli Insang Shigi. But I guess it was just the increase in the interest rate. Right? The interest rate. It was the Alliance. Yeah. Oh, no. Feudal age. I thought that was the Alliance one. 말을 왜 그러냐고요? 이쁘잖아. 이쁘게 잘하잖아요. 그 American style 바꿨어요. It's Gumli 인상 시기, everyone. Gumli means interest rate. 인상 means increase. And then 시기 means time. increase in interest rate time. I can't even speak English right now. But anyways, you know, like everything was going up. And as you guys know, my cabbage fee probably also went up. You know what the worst thing was? That I was like, holy, getting expensive. Where like I just go shopping, like grocery shopping, and usually we pay like $100 to like live off a month. And now, like, I'm spending like $150 to $200 to live off a month. So I've been on like a major diet. So anyways, that side story. So as the interest rate goes up, what I didn't know, but the bond value drops. So then that means that SVB already lost money. Now, if they don't, okay, let me correct it. If they were to sell it, then they will lose lots of money because previously they were spending a lot. But right now, they still have it. So that's good, right? That's good. Now, but the biggest problem was that it seems that these companies that they were giving loans to were like, got feedback from the VC, right? The VC were like, hey, you know, I don't feel good about, I don't feel safe with SVB. Maybe the VCs there identified that SVB put a lot of money in the bond. That's what the VCs realized. They realized them all at once. So SVB did not realize that that this interest rate increase were affecting this drop. This money drop? Money drop? Do I want to say it as money drop? That much. They didn't realize it. That's the thing. They're just probably like, hey, as long as we don't sell it, they maybe thought that like this interest rate we're doing okay. No? Hey, shut up, church. Hi, church. Not this. There are two ways to record securities bonds on your balance sheet. Oh, Dia, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. 감사합니다. 1%짜리 이자 주는 채권 있고 5%짜리 있으면 5%를 원하지 않나? Oh, now? Okay, so two ways to record security bond on your balance sheet is HTM and AFS, available for sale and held to maternity? Held to maternity, okay. They had a huge unrealized loss. So their unrealized loss, I think this is key. So two ways to record this bond. There's two ways. So AFS securities are marked to market, meaning the price changes often. HTM don't change in price unless you have to sell early. So did they have HTM or AFS? They probably had both. 이거 muy difícil, guys. Holy cow. Because they had a bunch of them in HTM, they were losing value on those without taking the income loss. How are they losing value if they don't change? But if they don't change in price, unless you have to sell early. Me no entiendo there. So AFS securities are marked to market, so their prices are often changing. But if HTM don't change in price, wouldn't that be safer? Yeah. So if you buy a new car, it instantly loses resale value, but it still is valuable to you at the price you paid. Okay. 와이씨. 한국어로 봐도 몰라요. They kind of record the price they paid, not the resale value. They record that until they actually need to sell it. So were they recording the price they paid to buy the bond? Is that right? But then, in reality, the bond price dropped. So then, once they needed to, thank you for the Iron Age, sell it, they realized that Holy shizzle. It's actually at a loss. Oh. How are they not realizing that? Were they not working? Thank you for again for the Iron Age. We are 15. By the way, this SVB bank situation right now is sponsored by Game of Empires. If you guys are interested in supporting the bank like Jinri TV and everything, feel free to play the game. What you gotta do is play and enjoy it. There are a couple of fun things going on in the game. Definitely check out the Korea, and I think China is probably going to be strong because it's obviously made from a Chinese company. And if you obviously do it, it definitely supports streamers like me who might have money invested in SVB. So thank you guys, everyone, for playing the game and just help me out a little. 만기 보유 채권. 만기 보유면은 뮤터 아까 샬라샬라고 매도 가능한 거는 채권 가격 유동을 통해. So which one is safer? 채권 is very hard, man. Wow. Korean is way harder. Yeah, I know. Isn't Korean much harder? So they bought a $1,000 car but could only ever sell it for and what would then why are they dumb? Maybe it's not their problem. Then who do you okay, so just wrapping up my thought is that they didn't realize because they were buying held to maturity HTM securities. So I guess the VCs must have realized that something smelled iffy. So then they were like, let's withdraw. They told the companies that they were, sponsoring. Sponsor sounds weird. So if I were the VC of Game of Empires, guys, and Game of Empires had money in SVB, and I heard the news that they invested maybe a lot in the bonds and securities. And that it was... But then... How did they realize? Man, VCs are so smart. How would they realize that it's going to... that it smelled fishy and that it's going to collapse? Isn't that crazy? VCs just knew it. Wow. Must have done lots of study. There was a newsletter worrying about the current bank situation or really? 은행 구조부터 알아야 된다고요? 그렇게까지 Is there a link for this newsletter that we can see it? That's crazy. So I guess lots of VCs read about this situation. Maybe we can call it a forecast. They were forecasting that this would happen, so they told the Silicon Valley companies saying, this bank isn't safe, you better withdraw your money, their situation is dropping, it's not a good thing to do, blah blah blah. So people started withdrawing, and then in the news article we saw earlier, they said that was what, like 42 million? Not billion, one of those two, right? So then the Fed has to step in. The FDIC, the insurance company, had to step in saying, hey, we have to take over this bank because you guys are dying right now. Now, my question here is, a lot of the people are saying, okay, we understand this bank is having issues. This bank is supporting the workers that can't take out the money, right? They're like, obviously because the bank doesn't have money. Now I understand that, but why would this affect other banks? Because other people are thinking that, oh wait, this is a regional bank, this can happen to a bank. This happened in one day, guys. People were withdrawing $42 million in one day. So everyone is having a panic attack saying, wait, I invested, let's say, in wait, I have UW Credit Union account. What if that also gets bankrupt? because of the current situation. What if they were dumb? They didn't realize. Oh, credit unions are fine. Okay. What type of regional banks? What are some other regional banks? Maybe that's why the New York one got hit. As you guys were saying, there were the New York one. They also had other banks that were getting slightly affected by it. Wow. I'm scaring you? Oh, really? 연애는 전 세계적으로 공통적으로 바젤3 제약이 뭐예요? Not smelled fishy, just got nervous / spooked and told their client companies to withdraw. Nervous and spooked from the newsletter, believe it or not. And other people got wind of it. And also try to withdraw. Oh, worse for SVB because most of their clients were very connected / paid attention to online things. Worse for that also makes a huge difference. And also this wow, so there were maybe multiple reasons of why this bank failed. Okay, we'll read this after I kind of organize this thought. Is that wow, so I think this also is another reason why internet is scary. Internet is so effing scary. Guys, get off the internet. You guys are gonna lose your money. But don't forget to play Game of Empires because this stream is sponsored by Game of Empires, guys. If you don't want to lose your money or if you don't want to be having a panic attack, just play games. And what I recommend you guys is Game of Empires. Anyways. Bank run breakdown. Yeah. Well, I never thought it that way extended, but that's crazy. So it's worse for SVB. Guys, where is SVB located? SVB is located in Silicon Valley, where the tech is major. So obviously the VCs are going to, but like VCs are going to be like, paying attention to every detail of anything that's going on online. And what's also interesting is that because SVB can, everything can be done online, people were taking money out via online. So if it were to be offline, it wouldn't have had this dramatic drop of losing $42 billion in one day. So if that's why it's different from normal bank, this is why SVB were having a critical hit compared to other banks. And maybe that's why the New York bank was having an issue too. So it's tragic that Silicon Valley Bank could lose 80% of its value in single day. It's single days, guys. Single day. Just blink of an eye. Can you believe losing $42 billion in one day? Wait, so what did you want me to read? Which SVB communicated things pretty badly, which caused So is it this thread? Do I read this thread? I feel bad for Silicon Valley Bank right now. Oh, look, Elon Musk Opar retweeted it. They have been the biggest capital partner to founders, employees, and investors over the last decade, and they're being completely turned on by all of them. Wow, before the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, the CEO sold $3.57 million of stock within the last 2 weeks. The CEO sold Hey, what the? I'll just scroll. Oh, sorry. I think they took out something like $100+ billion from Wednesday to Thursday. Who is they? Oh, sorry. So these are incomplete observations made. SVB took a hit to their balance sheet like many others have, and they decided to raise some money. Wait, what did they raise money? Ah, the VC. Ah, really? They sold the stock and tweeted how... Wait, who's they here? Guys, can you guys put on who they is? Guys, stop saying they. Okay, another 금지요. Another bad word. They. Even you could even be like, I could be like they again with you guys. Do not say they. They, it, 그들. 3 bad word. 금지어입니다. 그 3가지. Because you guys are killing me in trying. Stop! You trolls. Who's they? So SVB made the responsible decision to strengthen its financial position with a capital raise. So where things went terribly wrong was the communication. What they did. Stop saying they, man. F you, man. F you, Blake. She said SVB at the beginning of that sentence, so they is not unclear. Oh, she did say that. Okay, so what they did, who the audience was, when they did it, and how they got framed it. What they said was SVB issued a press release on March 8th, so 2 days before, that they're announcing proposed offering of common stock and mandatory convertible preferred stock. It had a lot of dense details on the financial instruments and underwriters used. But it had a huge omission. What does that mean? It had a lot of dense details, but had a huge omission? So this is what they wrote in the article saying, it intends to offer 1.25 billion of its common stock and 500 of the depository shares, consisting of 10 million depository shares, each representing a 1/20th interest in a share of its Series F mandatory convertible preferred stock. Oh, we learned about preferred stock, by the way. So liquidation preferred 1,000 per share. I don't understand what this means. Omission is what they didn't say. Ah, but what the... So what are they missing though? And then the SVB press release made no here it says it here, made no mention of their reason for the raise, any further context, or any reassurance about the strength of the business otherwise. It was all numbers and no narratives. So they were being more analytical, but not emotional. Maybe we're not giving reason. Does that make sense? I wonder why they just gave numbers. And that was a huge omission of why. SVB also filed a Form 8K with the SEC to disclose a significant event to investors, which maybe this was also not mentioned. Their 8K was pretty good. It did include a clear description of the company's liquidity strategy, rationale for fundraising, and strong capital position. But the problem is that the 8K did not get through to a lot of their customers and influencers. So they never mentioned the 8K form to their audience, their customers. So that's why people are focusing on the fact that the communication was bad. was poorly done. Would actually read the 8K before reading? Yeah, maybe. Because it's filled with lots of smart people. They would be on top of stuff, right? So SVB dropped their biggest, most intricate 뭐냐 이거? How do you pronounce this? I can't read English anymore. Most unnerving news of the year. What was it? Without any meaningful reassurance. Ah, so this news that they sent, intricate, right? Okay. So this news was so big, and that's what scared a lot of investors and the audience. But they never defined why. They never reassured them. They were never like, hey, you know, you okay? And before we go on, can I go to the bathroom? I have to go pee. 안녕. 계속? Oh, 제발 don't clip this. I know you guys are going to. Yeah, I always pick up prostitutes. What? I like to pick up prostitutes. 문 파는 여자들? Pick up. GTA. GTA. You're talking about GTA? But they make a joke. I had no idea why you were talking. Why all of a sudden prostitutes? She looked worried for a bit. She's like, am I streaming with the right girl? Chat, I think she's trying to kill me, guys. 흔들어봐. 진짜 나 변태인가 봐. 나 앉아서 일하는 게 좀 좋다? Guys, I think I'm hentai. I like sitting down and working. Than traveling. Guys, sitting down working stream is easier than traveling stream. And I think I earn more money off of sitting down and working than traveling stream. Cause I spend too much money traveling. Ah! Ah! No! Okay. Must be in a battle. What do you think they will fight with? 뭘로 싸울 것 같아? 총? Gun? Knife? They're more. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? Oh my god, this scared the crap out of me. 악의 마음을. 우리 둘 다 놀랐어. I thought I saved the... Shoot, did I get caught playing games? think I consider myself thick. Holy cow, I can do the splits! Hi guys. Half of the clips of Jinri I saw is either screaming with pain or agony or trying to be filled with naughty. What? If you would like to see wholesome clips, please submit them to the correct channel in Discord. What? You're so bad, guys. Guys, this is crazy. We prefer bank failure and unwholesome clips. WTF, man. So SVB core who are the audience seems I want to see the 8. What is the 8K, guys? Oh, 8K form? Maybe that's what I should write. So 8K form is, let me just read the key takeaway. It's required to file to announce significant events. So this is the significant events. And then companies have 4 business days to file 8K for most specific items. And then the public companies use it as needed. So this type of news that they were proposing, they were announcing a proposed offering was huge, but missed a lot. Oh, but they missed a key audience, which is the customers. The stock drop is painful, but it's nothing compared to not having customers. 그러네. So this is what was just defined, is that their core customer is tech startup. So everyone who's interested in shut up, Gonson. Everyone who's interested in, give me publicly traded trade company name that you're interested in. Me? Are you gonna buy the stock again? No. Last time I guided you to a wrong route. Can you I'm interested in JRTV. I think it's gonna go up. Oh, you're gonna find an example of AK. Okay, I thought you were like, oh, you're gonna invest in that company. Can you invest in JRTV? Oh. They're around digital water coolers. 그러네. Well, I love this phrase, this expression, digital water coolers. So they're getting stuff from obviously group chats, Twitter, HN, what's HN? Reddit, tech pubs. Oh, there's tech pubs, direct channels, and VCs. Voice call? This is actually, this thread is interesting. And then when they did it, timing might have been SVB's undoing. They dropped the news on Wednesday evening, right on the heels of the Silvergate collapse. So what is this Silvergate? What the hell is this? Okay. Wait, there's actually a thing called JRTV? Oh, really? Silvergate is also a bank. When analyzing complex situation, people and banks look for proxies and comparables. So right after the collapse of Silvergate, SVB announced that news. Oh, Oh, so that's why they're saying the timing also matters. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Oh. Wow. Oh, look, there's financial crisis. So by announcing Wednesday, SVB gave itself the worst possible comparison with Silvergate. Note the SEC does require public companies to publicly disclose a significant event within 4 days. And so maybe it was the end of 4 days and they had no choice. So this maybe was something that was inevitable. And then how they framed it was the last issue. Is that there were no narratives. And then they stayed quiet as worries rose overnight. News is 24/7 now, and there's no reason to wait until business hours. Yeah! And the fact that they pointed out that the customers are tech savvy, like Silicon Valley tech startup tech business people, right? They get the news. Holy cow. You like the tweet after 4? Okay. So almost a full day later, the CEO told customers to stay calm. You know how the best way to take people from annoyed to furious is to tell them to calm down? Oh yeah. This is so stupid. So if the stay calm messaging wasn't enough invitation to panic, SVB added on the suggestion that everyone is telling each other SVB is in trouble. Obviously, if you want to get people to do something, offer social proof everyone else is doing it. It was a social proof for fleeing SVB. Social proof, guys. That's the social proof. That's crazy. So, SVB was in weakened but fundamentally stable condition. Then they dropped big news that was likely to cause fear. Da 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 da. So they're thinking. We like making the quote unquote if statement, guys, right? So if. But I think this really defines how scary social media is, or how scary the internet just in general is. Like, just within 24 hours. And I swear to God, this CEO here must have been like, you know, it's okay. Like, hey, we dropped the news, we dropped the bomb, but like, they can't do anything about it. And maybe they went to a party that night. This is quite scary that this can easily happen, but would you guys think that it would have been different if the CEO had maybe defined it? I mean, I guess it's right now it's quite too late to do this, but no. Wait, does that mean something's going to happen? At the same time, if the bank had addressed everything clearly and well, yeah. Being clear, I think, is like the hardest. I think if they were, I really agree with what she said, that if they did focus a bit on the narratives, then it would have felt more comforting, because, you know, everyone's, I think, getting more emotional than before. Like, ever since COVID and all these like inflation is happening, I think people are more worried than before. Like, they don't have the patience of saying, hey, like, things are gonna get better. Because I feel like it's been worse after worse. Like, we had the COVID pandemic for 3 years, guys. Like, 3 years. You would think that by, like, you know, like, after a year, it would have been done. But it didn't. And so, to, you know, make up for that COVID crisis, the COVID pandemic, came the inflation. And it's kind of like, it was, you know. So, internet, in the end, internet is scary, and that everyone should always be stepping away from the internet. So, Yeah, I actually got COVID before. It was pretty intense. I'm trying to remember if I got it in Korea or the US. I got it in US. It was painful. And then I got like something similar in Korea. I think that was after my Europe trip, but it didn't show, but I was just dying from it, so. Yeah, but I feel like at the same time you needed to print money. Like, it just sucks. It just sucks that there was this, you know, pandemic that no one can do anything with it and just to save people at the same time. So, oh really? That sucks. Yeah, this is crazy. So if this happened, does that mean the Silicon Valley Bank CEO, what happens to the bank, or what happens to the CEO if this happened? Is there anything about the CEO? Does he just get this? Like, well, is it his fault? Like, maybe it is his fault. They got a, so they fired the old CEO and got a new CEO? Just like that? Whoa. And no one wants to buy SVB. Oh, hi, brother. If there were anything illegal, so only thing that could work is if anything happens illegally. If anything was done illegally? Guys, I think I should be like on top of Twitter. Twitter, you get the fastest news. Are they reliable though? So Federal Reserve Board announced that the Vice President Chair for Supervision is leading a review of the supervision regulation of... So this guy is going to be leading a review of the supervision and regulation of Silicon Valley Bank. What does that mean? And that it's going to be revealed, publicly released by May 1st. So this is maybe some interesting date to mark. We need to have humility and conduct a careful and thorough review of how we supervised and regulated this firm and what we should learn from this experience. So he's gonna go through every detail to figure out why, what, when, where, how this happened. This is gonna be interesting. I think this would be something fun, and that we should be identifying that. Sorry, I'm trying to go through a couple of... Oh, here. Oh no, this page does not exist. Damn it. Really? What is this? Fed to publish new emergency loan total this week without naming names. Enya? So I guess that's all currently for this. Even Biden Oppa spoke. Did he speak? Can we have presidents on Twitch? Can we hear him talk, or is this illegal? So, US President Joe Biden vowed to take whatever action was needed to ensure the safety of the US bank system. Wow, so Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank collapsed.
Americans can have confidence.
Wait, I need subtitles. Wait, what is this nuclear powered submarine plant for Australia?
Americans can have confidence that the banking system is safe. Your deposits will be there.
They is the Fed. Oh, thank you, son.
President Joe Biden on Monday sought to reassure Americans that the sudden collapse of two banks, including the largest bank failure since the 2008 financial crisis, did not threaten their savings.
We will not stop at this. We'll do whatever.
We will not stop at this.
He stood ready to do whatever is needed. The morning address came after a weekend of emergency moves by U.S. regulators to guarantee all deposits at Silicon Valley Bank, which failed on Friday, and at Signature Bank, which was taken over by regulators on Sunday.
All customers who had deposits in these banks can rest assured. I want to rest assured they'll be protected and they'll have access to their money as of today.
But the dramatic moves failed to quash investor fears. Regional bank shares plunged on Monday morning. First Republic Bank dropped more than 65%.
Republic. Wow. This has that much? Wow. Republic. First Republic Bank이구나. 너무 미친 거. It's so sedgy and crazy, guys. What the heck? Wow. Did anyone invest in banks? Wow.
Of fresh financing failed to reassure investors. Western Alliance Bancorp fell nearly 76%. Trading in the stocks was halted several times due to volatility. The sell-off comes after Biden drew a clear line between depositors, who would be protected, and bank investors, who would not.
Investors in the banks will not be protected. They
Eh?
knowingly took a risk, and when the risk didn't pay off, investors lose their money. That's how capitalism works.
The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC, normally protects all bank accounts up to $250,000, but the Biden administration announced it would protect all deposits for SVB and Signature depositors.
No losses will be borne by the taxpayers. Instead, the money will come from the fees that banks pay into the Deposit Insurance Fund.
Despite those assurances, clients raced down to Signature Bank to learn the fate of their finances.
I'm coming here to see if I have to close my accounts or not. Hopefully the bank will be bought by another bank and I can keep my accounts here. But if they're not, or if there's...
Can I just say how like interesting his like Porsche jacket is? This is so like eye attention grabbing.
question, I want to empty my accounts and bring it to another bank.
Are you worried, sir?
Everyone should be worried.
This client expressed shock as he headed inside.
I cannot believe it. This is something I did not expect.
This is so sad. Why are they interviewing him?
Reassured.
What did they say to you? Everything is okay. Everything's okay? Yeah.
Biden on Monday said he would press Congress to strengthen bank regulations to better protect against these types of bank troubles. The Democratic president blamed the partial repeal of regulations under the prior Republican administration.
The legislation I'm signing today rolls back the crippling Dodd-Frank regulations that are crushing community banks.
In 2018, changes to the Dodd-Frank Act, pushed by Republicans, raised the threshold at which banks are considered systemically risky and subject to strict oversight to $250 billion from $50 billion. Silicon Valley Bank had $209 billion in assets at the end of last year.
Wow. Just wow. That's interesting. So Signature Bank and not officially, but First Republic Bank and then obviously the Silicon Valley Bank. Ooh, hurrah! So what would you think? You know, we don't want to talk about the past. Obviously it's good to learn from the past, but I also want to talk about like what can we do now? Is there anything we can do currently? Like Biden Opar said, okay, we want to figure out a way so that this situation can never happen. But how? What are some ways to avoid this type of drop? Well, okay, so here's how I'm seeing it right now. Honestly, after like reading the news and also reading Lulu Oni's post. I love, by the way, how her name is Lulu. But what I find interesting, guys, is that, you know, we're gonna do a lot of the ifs. If they reassured people. So if, you know, if only SVB notified their customers, would they have been going through the situation? Oh, so now we're also... So maybe it's not that we should look and blame it on the bank, and that we should also maybe be looking at the... if the Fed rate was raising rates too fast. Well, we can only make analogy. We can only make assumptions, right? Of if only, right? If only. This is why I don't like the word if. I always say to my friends, if I bought Tesla, I wouldn't have been streaming right now and I'd be enjoying my life. Just kidding. But anyways, so what can they do to avoid this situation? What can they do? 잠깐만. Fed needs to revisit how securities are treated on balance sheet, like non-zero risk raised for one. Ah. So let's blame Fed. Well, but they must be really thorough about trying to figure out why this happened. Ugh. Wait, why do they get rolled back though? 아, 근데 진짜 대박이다. This is crazy. This is really interesting news. I mean, I haven't seen this type of drop in a while, so it's interesting to see this. And poor Signature Bank. Eh? Well, I guess this doesn't have that much of an impact. 위인데? Oh, bye, hand-drawn. Have a nice day. 2018 Dodd-Frank limit increase to 50 meant that SVB didn't have to go through those stress tests. Dodd-Frank limit increase. Dodd-Frank limit? Ah. 아. 아, signature is crypto. 맞다. Blame the bank? Should we just blame the bank? Let's not go into politics. What can we do, right? That's so crazy. Wow. $300 to $69. Yeah. Maybe this one's a little too fishy, but well, anyways, that was the Silicon Valley Bank issue. Hope you guys had fun and learning about it. If you guys have any other questions, anything we should add or we should include in it, I'm just quickly going through. What would be fun to look into, I think, would be the Rika, why how FDIC take over in this video? How to take over? More bank failure?
There have been 16 already now, and so our loss projections are going up. We're having to increase premiums on banks to address the loss projections going forward. It's a very distressed environment right now.
I wonder if you have a number in mind of how much the FDIC is prepared to pay for bank failures in 2009.
So she's FDA 언니?
Projection that for the next 5 years we project that we'll lose $65 billion on bank closings.
$65 billion.
$65 billion.
Some of that was about to be spent on the imminent failure of Heritage Community Bank. It held 12,000 deposits totaling more than $200 million. The FDIC team waited for the last customer to leave. Cheryl Bates.
So scary.
What sorts of specialists do you have on this team?
We have accountants. We have asset specialists who specialize in loans. We have people who specialize in just the physical facilities. And we have a group of investigators that come in and do a review on the reasons for the bank failure.
The team could come in and run the bank.
Yes.
Months ago, the FDIC in state of Illinois ordered the bank to stop risky lending and raise cash. But Heritage couldn't find new investors. The night of February 27th,
dude, that's so scary.
Knew that the end was minutes away. The FDIC walked into all 5 branches at once. The chief executive, John Saphir, was told that the bank that was his life's work was no longer his. We waited outside as they delivered the news to the employees.
With Heritage Bank, your pay stopped at 6 p.m. At 6:01, you went on a pay which is paid by the FDIC. Unused vacation time, you will be paid for it. You will not lose it.
In that moment, Operation Happy looked pretty grim.
Correct, because
that's so scary.
A large majority of the employees don't know that the bank is in trouble and that it's about to close.
We want it to be as seamless as possible for your depositors, so no depositor loses any money at all. And they reacted somewhat with dismay and shock that we were there. And it is a very trying period for them. So it is an end to that whole chapter of their lives.
When we walk in, we are...
이거 너무 무섭다. That's so scary.
Some of those people have been there more than 20 years.
Yeah.
And those are the ones who take it the hardest because they feel that they have put their life into it and now it's no longer there.
Make sure that no one comes in without FDIC badges.
The employees now work for the FDIC. A public notice went up, and that was the signal to a team of nearly 80 people to take over the bank. They took control of the bank website and added a notice that all deposits were safe. Then they started an inventory of all the assets and liabilities.
What's happening right now?
We're getting the bank personnel assigned with their FDIC counterparts. The accounting people are meeting with our accounting managers, and then we have an investigations group that comes in and does a review of the bank.
They broke the news to the media and prepared to reopen the bank Saturday morning, as usual.
What do you expect from the customers?
I think the customers some of them will come in with a sense of fear.
Fear created the FDIC in 1933 after the Depression set off panics that wiped out even healthy banks.
We've been around for 75 years. Nobody's ever lost a penny of insured deposits.
No depositor has ever lost a penny
no,
since the FDIC went into business.
That's right, of insured deposits. That's absolutely right, which is why you need to make sure you're below the insured deposit limits. But no one's ever lost.
Oh, thank you.
And the insured deposit limit is what?
Right now it's $250,000. That's the base limit.
When the FDIC comes
So if I
in
don't
and
have
makes
250,000,
depositors pay what the
I'm
bank
secured.
Right.
Is that tax money?
No, it is money.
Isn't it supported by federal? So isn't it like federal money
So no, it is
that they are earning?
money.
FDIC Chairman Sheila Bair is a former Treasury official and professor of finance who's written children.
아니 이거 너무 무섭다. That's so scary, guys. Banks pay into the FDIC? Pays fee? So who do you think, guys, will buy SVB? 미쳤다. Who would wanna buy SVB at this rate, though? Like insurance. Would you guys buy SVB? If you guys were... At least the British one, you guys are saying that it was already purchased, right? So... That's so crazy. What was I gonna look for, guys? Purchase for £1? That's so sad, though. Wow, 어떻게 just £1? What the F? 대박이다. Okay, let's move on to a different news. But wow, I want to look into the Australia thingy-mobobby. Do we have the Australia one? 있다. So Biden Opar, how do you pronounce this? AUKUS allies unveil nuclear-powered submarine plan for Australia. What is that yellow submarine? Australian. How do you Australia? How do you spell Australian? 이거 아니야? Because I can't spell anymore. Oh, why is there an I? You know what? I hate I's. I think the letter I is like the hardest thing to read. Okay, so this happened, what, like today? This is really, really hot news. Wow, it's been a while since we read something really hot news, guys. But Biden Opar is hoping to do a nuclear-powered submarine plan for Australia. So I wonder... Shut up, crew. I'm wondering, does this have to... I hate you guys. Does this have to do with the news that Hand-Drawn said earlier of US telling maybe like Korea and Japan not to buy from China, and then now Biden's also trying to be involved with Australian and stuff, so 잠깐만, can I stretch? Guys, I love this feeling of brain work. It's been a while. So under the what the heck did I So leader of the US, Australia, and Britain on Monday unveiled details of a plan to provide Australia with nuclear-powered attack submarine a major step involving investment of $100 billion aimed at countering China's ambition in the Indo-Pacific. Oh, thank you, Jolly. So I guess something to note here is what is the what? So what here is the question. I will write down the question that I have so that I can come back to it later. But the question is what is the China's ambition? Now, addressing a ceremony at the U.S. Naval base in San Diego. Oh, so they have the Navy in San Diego? Why? Accompanied by Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Oh my god. And Joe Opar called the agreement under the 2021. Guys, I finally understood this. It's like Australia, AU. Oh, what? Oh, it's like AU and then UK and US. So do you just pronounce this as AUKUS? AU, UK, US, AU, KUS. What the heck? China's ambition is China is not China number one. Maybe. I'd say AUKUS. I just think it's AUKUS. Mock AUKUS. Oh, like AUKUS? Partnership, part of the shared commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific region with two of America's most stalwart and capable allies. America's ally would be UK and AU. So Sunak Opar calls it a powerful partnership, adding, for the first time ever, it will mean 3 fleet of submarines working together across the Atlantic and Pacific, keeping our oceans free for decades to come. Cautious? Wait, what? What? What's that pronunciation for? Caucus? Oh, so here, oh, for AUKUS. Oh, okay. Like, wait, I thought you meant for Sunak. I was like, wait, Sunak is now pronounced like Sunak? Okay, sorry. Okay, I need to like. I'm kind of hyper because I had coffee yesterday while being intoxicated with champagne. And by the way, can you believe it? I got drunk off of champagne. Like half a bottle of champagne made me drunk. I mean, yeah. It was a very bad day. And I went to bed at 3 in the morning yesterday too, working on my like stuff for the wedding. But anyways, oh guys, since my brother is here, guys, I have to spoil. My brother's gonna give a speech. Best bride man. I have no clue. I forced him to make a speech. And I told him, you better not make me cry, though. Yeah, we're doing the best brother. But it's sweet because Mia also has a brother. So Mia's brother's gonna speak and then my brother's gonna speak. But I told him it better be 1 minute 30 seconds. If it goes more, I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding. I didn't say that. You drank a sip of cocktail you ordered. You drank a sip of cocktail and were you getting drunk off of that? Who's getting married? You. You gonna make me cry? I know. I'm gonna cry no matter what. Wait, if I don't cry, will you guys fund my wedding? Okay, anyway, so I love how they made a phrase of saying they describe this as keeping our oceans free. So they must really not like the Chinese. And then for the fact that they're saying for decades to come. So they must be maybe forecasting, predicting something's gonna happen. Now, under the deal, the US intends to sell Australia 3 US Virgin... Oh, guys, I must be really tired. I read Virginia as virgin. Virginia class nuclear powered. China has been trying to push their borders in ocean? Why? So China is here, guys, right? And then there's Korea, there's Japan. Oh my god, that looks so weird. And Australia is here. So I guess they're trying to, and there's like the Indonesian, Malaysian, other stuff, and there's so I guess they're trying to they're trying to take over this ocean. What goods do they have? If they were to take over the ocean. US is selling virgin. Okay, don't push it that far. A trading route. Hi, Bandit. Control trade. Ah, that's why they had to send it to Australia. India's trading route. Ah, India. 그러네. Because India's there. Thank you guys for the iron. By the way, this Virgin class nuclear power submarine is sponsored by Game of Empires. If you guys enjoy playing Age of Empires, or if you guys are interested in making trade routes, definitely try playing this game. You guys can trade in the game playing like Age of Empire. They do have China, they do have Britain. I don't think they have Australia, but you guys can definitely check it out and play it and help sponsor this streamer into making more content related to this. Yeah, we're sponsoring the Virgin class nuclear power submarine. Search string of pearls. What is that? So which are built by General Dynamics in the early 2030 with an option to buy 2 more if needed. The statement from the leaders said the multi-stage project would culminate. What's culminate? 이거 뭐야? What is this? With British and Australian production and operation of a new class of submarine. SSN AUKUS. Why SSN? 아, submarine인가? Trilateral. You pronounce SSN as SSSN. Indo-Pacific basically refers to the area between Indian and Pacific. Is Indo-Pacific. Because everything is trading from India too. I feel like lots of things are produced in India too. Culminate is to add on to... Wait, where am I? Trilaterally developed vessel based on British next generation design that would be built in Britain and Australia and include cutting edge US technology. So they're just... It's like... Okay, are you guys gonna make fun of me? But it's like, you know how like... Wait, what's that like? It's like Power Man. Wait, no, not Power Man. What's that robot like thingy when they like all add up together? Power Ranger. Power Ranger didn't do that. Is it Voltron? Yeah, I mixed Power Ranger and Power... I don't know, man. Yeah, right? Power Rangers did that too, right? Okay. Actually, I don't know Power Ranger because I'm a MZ. I'm Zoomer. Sorry, I have TikTok attention spam. So don't. Anyway, so Australian defense officials said the project would cost 368 billion Australian dollars, approximately $245 billion by 2055. Can they wait that long? That's what, like 30 years? By So in 30 years, it's gonna cost this much. Okay, this is what happens if you don't read Jinri. Biden stressed that the submarine would be nuclear powered, not nuclear armed. What was nuclear powered? The fudge is nuclear powered? These boats will not have nuclear weapons of any kind of them. So it's not for attacking, but then why are they building this? What's the point of this? Just to... They don't attack? Maybe they just don't have... They have a weapon, but nothing related to nuclear. And then Britain will take delivery of its first SSN AUKUS submarine in the late 2030s. Oh, late 2030s. And Australia would receive its first in the early 2040s. Albanese and the British statement says. Albanese Oppa, I know, British Oppa. The vessels will be built by Bay System. Bay System? What is this? And Rolls-Royce. Oh, I heard about this. 뭐지? And then the agreement will also see US and British submarines deployed in Western Australia to help train Australian crews and bolster deterrence. The US and Britain would begin these rotational deployment as soon as 2027, which is in 4 years. And now the US officials said this would increase it to 4 US submarines and 1 British in few years. 와, 수고이네. Oh, okay. Now I read chat. They still have Power Rangers. No, they don't. I don't trust you. What is this? What the fuck is this? What the heck is this? It has a nuclear reactor. The emphasis is that it won't have... What is a nuclear reactor? Means has reactors. What is... Ah, to stay underwater for a long time. So being nuclear power allows you to stay underwater for a long time. It can stay deployed for a long duration without needing to fuel. Ah, so that is much better than fuel fossil. So normal, maybe cheap submarines are by fuel fossil. Ah, 수고이네. Rolls make plane engines. Roll rice. I met them at the... thing. Oh, that's Powerman? There's actually a thing called Powerman? Oh, I didn't know. They want to do these moves for lithium and cobalt. Lithium and cobalt? All over a sudden? Oh, really? 그쵸? Oh, shoot. No wonder. I'm sorry. I thought I heard it somewhere. You know, right now, you know what I know? I just know, like, 정샘물 makeup shop. 청담동 이승연 한복 shop. Everything that's wedding related. Ask me those questions. I'll be like, oh yeah, I know that place. So... my brother's getting his tuxedo at, yeah, I also know like 4 or 5 tuxedo places for my brother. But anyways, nuclear fuel provides a lot of more energy. 오, 진짜 수고이네. What the fuck is... Stop giving me Power Rangers, guys. You guys have like the attention span of an old man. You guys are very persistent on like identifying what a Power Ranger is. I feel like the next like link you're gonna send me is that link related to like how Power Rangers, you know, like 그 뭐냐 합체맨. Hey, translate please. This first phase of the plan is already underway with the US Virginia-class nuclear-powered attack submarine Asheville visiting Perth in Western Australia. So it will be the first time Washington has shared nuclear propulsion technology since it did so with Britain in 1950. It's shocking that they're preparing just because of China. Wow. 이건 뭐야? What is this? So China has condemned AUKUS as an illegal act of nuclear proliferation. In launching the partnership, Australia also upset France. Wow. Wow. But would you partner up with France or isn't there a history between France and British too? Oh. Ah! Your money got sent to trash. Well, what the heck? Why did that automatically happen? Maybe it's something that I can't play it on US. Oh, how do I? Oh, this uploader has not made this available in your country. Go find something for Korea. Well, thank you for $6.50. You just got scammed, my friend. I thought there was a auto detection system, voice auto detection system, where if I say it, then it automatically detects the fact that chat is trolling me with Power Rangers. Yeah, so if there's a VPN sponsor, feel free. However, this stream is sponsored by Game of Empires. If you guys are very interested in figuring out the history between France and Britain, along with Korea, China, feel free to play this game. You'll definitely learn the history behind it, so check it out. Now, briefing a small group of reporters on Friday, so last week Friday I'm guessing, they dismissed China's concern and pointed to Beijing's own military buildup, including nuclear. You actually found it? You actually found this?
We're calling upon the tennis and the Ultrazord.
This is Australia!
Alright, guys!
Alright, guys! No, it's US! Finally! It's Britain! We are one!
Ultrazord, power up!
Power up! We are fighting against China! Global Western democracies unite! Go, go, Western democracies! Thank you for the 4,000. 4,000원 감사합니다. 아, 웃기네. Jason David Frank, was he the red color guy? Dude, I feel bad if I say, was he the red guy? Oh, he was a green and white ranger? Oh, really? Hi, Phantom. So we have communicated with them about AUKUS and sought more information from them about their intentions. Now, the big questions remained about the plan, not least over strict US curbs on the extensive technology sharing needed for the project and about how long it will take to deliver the submarines. On a reflection of stretched US production capacity, the senior US officials told them that it was very likely one or two of the Virginia-class submarines sold to Australia would be vessels that have been in US service. So Australia had agreed to contribute funds to boost US and British submarine production and maintenance capacity. So they're really working together to do this. Washington was looking at double-digit billion investment in its submarine industrial base on top of $4.6 billion already committed for 2023 to 2029, and that the Australian contribution would be less than 15% of the total. Albanese OPA said he expected the AUK deal would result in AU for $6 billion. So $6 billion Australian dollar. $6 billion Australian dollar invested in Australian industrial capacity. Oh, thank you, Santoshi, for the gift. Oh, for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, go play GOE, man. So they're actually saying that this is to reflect the mounting threat in the Indo-Pacific. So not just China toward self-ruled Taiwan and in the contested South China Sea, but also from Russia. So both, they're worried about China and Russia. So Albany said on Saturday that South Australia and Western Australia would be big beneficiaries of AUKUS. This is about jobs, including jobs in manufacturing. Now, Britain, which left the EU in 2020, said AUKUS will help boost its economy's low growth rate. Yeah, I think they did a great job of partnering. It disappeared, Bandit. Unfortunately. So Australia's defense... So, first question. What is the ambition that China has? What does China really want from the world? Hey, China, what do you want? Do you want to overrule the whole world? Does China just want Taiwan? Sometimes I get confused what China wants. I mean, like, maybe they do want the #1 position, so they're just gonna fight against the US. They want world domination? Is that what they want? But, so they want everything to be under their control. China wants to be like America. They want money. And Philippines. Economic domination. So, in the economic chart, is it US, then China, then Russia? What's the economic... What was it? Like the... what's that? What's the word I'm looking for, guys? Sorry, I'm like digesting my food right now all of a sudden. So, not just that, but I also think Japan are top 3 in terms of economy. Oh, I didn't know that. Hierarchy? Oh, I guess that's the word I wanted looking for. Russia is poor. Is they poor right now? Is they poor, Jinri? Your brother's watching. He'd be worried if you were really bad at English. Oh. Russia? That's true, because they had the war. So then, now China's ambition in the Indo-Pacific, you guys mentioned that that is for the trading routes. So what I also have question about the trading route is, okay, so we're gonna bring the world map. We're gonna be like elementary school, where you guys are the teacher. I'm the 5-year-old. Wait, when do you go to elementary? I'm gonna be 10-year-old girl who's very interested in the current economic status. So we are looking at the world map right now, and so when you guys mention the Indo-Pacific, so we know that this is the Pacific, and then we know this is the Indian Ocean. So China is right now interested in maybe this whole region. So what US, and for those who don't know where US is right here, guys, right here. Surprise! Hello, this is USA. Another word for it is United States. And then UK, as you guys know, is right here. Along with Australia, which is down there. Now, all 3 of them are combining powers like Power Ranger. Right. And to protect the submarine. Now, my question here is, how are they going to protect it using the submarine? Are they going to maybe identify using nuclear powered? And we learned earlier that the reason why they're using the nuclear power is that it's to power up the submarine longer. So I guess you could stay in the water longer. So first of all, before I get on in detail, I want to understand how the trading route is happening. I guess China maybe is interested in the trading routes from China to maybe India? Is that maybe where we should be looking for? So China to India would be one route? Interview with the vampire? What the heck? You wish you're the Tom Cruise, Santoshi. String of pearls marks all the route. Okay. Let's look up string of pearls. Europe to Hey devil. So you're telling me this is the route to all the I'm confused. So this is the route. So what's China? Where is India? I'm confused. How is this telling me the routes? 야 진짜 없어. Hey. What the fudge, man? Just kidding. Damn. Okay, anyways. Okay. So since Jinri likes coloring, so the oil shipping lane. So there must be an oil shipping lane, guys. Which is probably important to the Chinese market. Would be starting from Vietnam. Here all the way they follow this route and then go up, visit India, up to Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, which makes sense because they have lots of oil. Now the string of pearls, not the plant guys, but the string of pearls of, I guess, the trading routes would be starting from actually China. Oh, I marked it the right place. Not overlapping Taiwan, but around this region. And it does go kind of follow the same route of this. And then go under India up to Oman. And maybe this area, Saudi Arabia. And this is the Chinese strategy. So reading a little bit about this is that this is the geopolitical hypothesis proposed by US political researchers back in 2004. And then this term refers to the network of Chinese military and commercial facilities and relationship along its sea line of communication, which extends the Chinese mainline to Port Sudan in the Horn of Africa. And that the sea line runs through several major maritime choke points such as Strait of Mandeb, Strait of Malacca. So this area, it goes through here. You streaming on Friday? Maybe. Taiwan wants to be the pot? Maybe. Oh, they wanted pot! They've been talking about how the Civil War Myanmar is hurting China because they could use their river to ship things in and out faster. Where is that? So that's their ideal trading routes. Now, how is having submarines in this region going to have? Myanmar. 미얀마가 저렇게 써구나. Sorry, 오빠. Sorry, Jinri doesn't know English. Oh, awesome, man. Burma. Really? 미얀마가 저렇게 써있구나. Hey, Ofar, Jinri, your sister is forgetting English. 그래서 큰일 났어? Jinri doesn't English well. Yeah, I know. Hey, thanks for protecting me, Bandit. Oh, what the fudge? Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, it's off-centered. Oh, sorry. sorry. Let me redo that. I got it. I got what you wanted to do. Wait, why is it off-centered? Okay, let me move this paint toon. Does that work? I'm so confused. Okay, we got this, guys. We're gonna slowly but surely hide myself under this bunny thing that I was making, but I'm updating my files because I never get donation and tunation. Oh, that just rhymed. Did you get that? If you want, you can sing happy birthday. Hey Wolf, are you not American? I have a question. 여기가 이렇게 해야 되는 거야? Oh, okay. I thought that was to me. Hello. Oh, black legs. Oh. Oh, you're American. That's great. Oh, guys, thank you for the finishing that thing. No, I was just finding it funny because it's like you're forcing me to sing happy birthday for you. That's pretty funny. It's usually when you're asking someone to do something, you would be like, could you sing happy birthday? Because it's my my birthday is coming up. But you're like, if you want, you can sing. I'm like, but what if I don't want? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who kind of have trouble asking something for someone. Oh, you want me to sing happy birthday on my wedding? Let me think about that, M. Kim Nim. So, but anyways, yeah. If you don't want, yeah. Oh, not just please. You're supposed to be asking. Yeah. When you're trying to ask something, you would normally say, could you? You know, could you sing? So then it's like, oh, you're asking me, you want to sing, you know. Anyways, where were we? In terms of the trading thingamabobbers, guys. So, question of today. Why does it matter having a nuclear submarine embedded in this region? Are they afraid that China is going to... What the fudge? What the fudge? Not here? Music fit. Yeah, it'll be... Thank you for the donation. That's why nuclear plant and submarine is embedded here, guys. Hey, chat. Are they? Is China gonna shoot? How are they gonna control that area? Are they gonna stop the submarine and be like, hey, you know, Nichi Faloma, you know, have you eaten lunch? You know, they're asking if you have. No, did you eat? Is that what's gonna go on? Why is China being so ambitious? Not to annoy people, but it's just kind of why? So submarine powered by atomic reactors can stay on mission longer, travel faster, and maneuver more quickly than those running on diesel generator. Oh, really? Nichi Paloma. What are you... Trade move for lithium? I wonder if they're going to stop them. That'd be so scary, stopping a submarine or stopping a trading port or stopping a trading... 뭐라 해야 되지? And they're like, US is number 1. Just kidding. Okay. So where were we, guys? Other things that I found interesting about this. US need to invent a freeze ray? What is freeze ray? My understanding is that China feels the need to expand its border to protect its economy and internal political interest. Expand its border? Well, what's Chinese border right now? Really? 핵잠수함의 최고 장점은 수면 위로 부상 안 하고도 계속 돌아다닐 수 있는 점이겠지? Freeze gone? Ray of sun that freezes into an icicle? Oh really? Oh really? That's actually a legit thing. I think Loco's joking again. I hate you. F you, man. Oh, my auntie. Oh, my grandma's wearing something pretty. Sorry. Guys. Yellow submarine. I have confession, chat. I must go again. Because I'm seeing my grandma. Because I haven't seen her. And she wants to be like, pay for my handbook! I have to go. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Here's my money. So if you guys can help me buy my grandma's handbook, please finish this while I'm busy. Yeah, because it's my wedding. Anyways, chat. It was awesome. I love this. I missed stream. I missed stock. Can you guys believe it? Like, didn't you guys feel like today's tension was yeah, Hamburg dollars. Thank you for the cream one. When is the deadline for what? Oh, this tomorrow 10 January time. Wipe our screen. Clean it. Clean. Yeah, okay, donate that continuous offline. Can you ask for an extension for this? Tomorrow. Mañana, 10 a.m. We're almost done. We just need like 15 more. Let's do 15, man. Just kidding. Okay, I need to like stop fighting with you guys. I missed you guys. Guys, this is my stream. You know that tension in English doesn't really generate the same positive. You know that tension in English doesn't really generate the same positive meaning in Konglish, right? Tension? Oh, really? What? Wait, me no entiendo. Like the tension? Oh. When did I use tension? Oh my god, guys, I'm forgetting. Did I just use it for what? This is getting tense. Oh, all the time? Can you feel... Did I just say that? Oh, no, 어떡해, 나 침... Guys, I'm losing my memory. I don't know what I just said. I just said that? 진짜? Guys, I hate you. Ani, is that I don't know what I say. Thank you for clarifying. But anyways, guys, I think it's time to go, guys. It was nice. we will play our ending song. It's been a while. But wow, it's been a while since I played this song. Oh.
Time to go cha-ching.
Time to go ching. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's stream. I hope you guys finish this while I'm gone, because I'm busy. Thank you for all the donation and support, by the way. I'll be showing you guys my grandma's picture. Oh, this looks weird. I'm not having like this thingy in the back. Good work to you guys on working on the today's stock news and everything. It'll be like better and more identifying for everything. But I love the casual vibe that we were doing. Unfortunately, it was like a 2.453 minutes stream, blah blah blah. Hopefully we'll you need to donate like another 0 after that, sir. Excuse me, sir. No. You're gonna donate another 0 after that. Okay, sir? We're not ending until you donate, sir. Actually, no. You better donate now. Because I have to leave. Give me that money so I can buy my grandma a freaking hanbok, man. I wish I understand StockX situation. No problem. It'll take a while, but we got it. Oh, thank you guys for doing this. But it was nice hanging out with you guys. Thank you for reaching the Iron Age. You're losing we have, I cannot read that, but thank you again for understanding my situation and still still supporting me in multiple ways. Hopefully we'll get this finished and that we'll be enjoying my wedding coming up soon. I will not. Hey, I told you to add 0. Not add another 0 there. Just kidding. Thank you for the donation. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow. And I'll be able to. What am I doing tomorrow? Okay, do K-pop before I go see my friends. No, I'm getting my hair done. No, what am I doing tomorrow? I have something up tomorrow, so I have to end stream probably early tomorrow too. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys can finish this. We only need 12 more, so bye guys.